Hello, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Nioh 2. I'm the mysterious JG. So this is an infusion day. I'm not putting that out there as an excuse for bad gameplay. It could be an excuse if my commentary is particularly low energy or just grumpy. But I should be playing the game reasonably, at my normal level. Because I just finished a tiny bit of off-screening going through the Mysterious One Night Castle again. At this point, I've now defeated that. I find the final boss of that level, which I beat on the first try. I have died to it before in off-screening, but I find it much simpler than some of the other bosses that we have had to face. And I went back and fought it and got some more prestige points for beating it more, but mostly the prestige points I've been picking up. The beginning of that level is a good place to go pick up 5 or 6 human kills with a split staff and then respawn them and gradually work your way towards that. So I've caught all but the last. You got to kill 500 enemies to get the ultimate plus 30 reputation points. And I've only got a couple of phantom transformations left before I've got all the shifted into forms bonus points to be gotten. And as you guys may have noticed last time, still haven't touched Damn Ritter earned, but I have deciding it does have a gameplay impact because it gets you healed more often now that I've got healing associated. I don't think I'll charge up Anima Charge anymore. I kind of regret the points I put into that, which may or may not be resettable. But yokai damage reduction obviously makes sense. Other realm resistance, I don't really hate that I put a few points into that, but I don't think it's worth messing with anymore. But yeah, the drop rate for soul cores is kind of more important. Split staff is now just from going and trying to get those 500 kills and doing it on higher level enemies than I was doing it with some of these other weapons. It's now actually, I got more proficiency in that than I've got in a couple of other weapons like Tonfa Hatchets and Switchglaive. And I'm enjoying the split staff, and it's also one of the ones where when you level it up, the thing that gives the most points to split staff also, slowly increases the power of your Amio Magic. Amio Magic as an ability gives you like plus 7 power every time you level up, just as Ninja or Dexterity or whatever gives you plus 7 to Ninja power, but there's also Skill, which gives plus 1 to Ninja power and boosts some other things. I think it's Heart, maybe? One of the other stats is also good for the old... I don't know if I'll actually be able to showcase it here. One of the other stats is also good for... I can't showcase it now because I can't level up anything. But I think it might be Courage or Heart or something also affects your magic score. But Switchglaive, which I found rather difficult to use, and Split Staff, which I found fairly easy to use... if I really want to boost up my magic, that would be the way to go. Speaking of magic, just trying to keep you guys current if you care about my character build. Was using a lot of magic in my off-screening. I got a few more points of that. Have completely maxed out the... how many magic skill points we have. Don't remember exactly which slot that's at. Have maxed out how much health we get from elixirs. You can only boost it to 8% in this game. Have maxed out Amio Magic capacity, which can only be boosted up, I guess, 5. I don't know what the older version of this did, or even if there's a way to look it up now. But yeah, that is maxed. I can't level up it anymore. I still have the ability, as I gain more points, to get a little bit better, though not much better, a little bit better fire resistance, a little bit better water resistance, a little bit better lightning resistance. And then after that, now that I've maxed out elixirs, the next time we advance far enough in the story that we can get the really high-end magic stuff, I need to work on getting the one that gives you damage reduction from yokai, even though it's only 1%. Any little bit helps. And then also, I think there's one, you can get passives that will reduce your damage from yokai, give you Amarita acquirement boosts. I've got the prereqs for all of them, so as soon as we actually clear that mission, any points I've banked will go straight into those passives. And of course we need to grab... I'll probably get Awakening. I may eventually also grab Amplification. But we only get to pick one of these two Mystic Arts, and the faster casting one tends to be useful. This one seems like it seems like it would be useful, but when you get into the really nasty fights where you really need an edge, just being able to quickly get those spells off so that you're not sitting there posing with your Amio magic poses and dying, I think it really is better. Awakening. If you're playing a kind of casual level where you're not that concerned, I guess Amplification might be better because, you know, you can cast your get out of jail free. Not Sloth Talisman. I guess that's the ninja skill. Your Sloth Talismans will last longer. That's a good thing. Enemies, particularly bosses, you hit with a Sloth Talisman. But if you're fighting a really high-end boss where you're really on the edge of your seat every second, you want fast casting. Similarly, got a little bit more skill with the ninja stuff, but for that one, what is there left for me to level up? I haven't put any points into Storm Kunai yet because now, like, I can't build my ninja capacity up anymore. Adding that in would be like just one more kunai that I couldn't afford to have a full stock of without reducing the stock of something else. And I think the next thing I need to work towards once I get higher level stuff is probably key reduction from dodging. That will be useful. But yeah, there's a couple of passives left. Not that many. I've got most of the good passives. I don't really care about retrieving bullets and arrows as much because that would require several prerequisite skills that I wouldn't be using to get to. And with the Kodama shop feature in this game, I'm a lot more willing to just use projectiles. Although with all these kunai, there's usually not that many situations where I need to use the limited use projectiles. I could put more points into Toxic Ground Fire to make it more affordable because I do like to have one of those around on some of my builds. But I haven't really bothered with it that much. Paralysis Shuriken, I'd probably be more inclined to use Storm Kunai than Paralysis Shuriken because if I remember how it works correctly, Paralysis... Yeah, the enemy can't move after you've paralyzed it, but like as soon as you get in a hit, its paralysis wears off. So it's not quite as useful as it sounds. And then for Mystic Arts, Ninja on yourself. Yeah, the Mystic Arts you perform on yourself are faster. It extends the duration. That's probably the most useful one. Although it's a shame because the other one is also useful, which is increases the weapon dealt by ranged and throwing items. And I really like the use of play keep away, cape out of their damage range, and use shuriken to destroy the key and hit points of boss enemies. That's usually my favorite. The enemies that are strong against that, like Centipede Man from the Date clan in the first game, where that strategy tends to backfire on you, were some of the ones I had the most trouble with. Anyway, last time we were just doing these side missions here, and I think we can continue with that. We've now unlocked all the side missions. We got all. Maybe I'll just go for some Kodama hunting. Is there any missions here other than the next main story mission where there are Kodama to unlock? Probably not, because it doesn't look like there's any unique weapon. These two potentially unique maps do not have any Kodamas in them. So I guess I'll do Imagawa Die Hard, then Hidetatsu's Dying Wish, then I can come back and do Sonomoto Yokai Hut, and Error in Calculation. I did. I'm actually doing these. Oh no, this has Fire God's Magatama. That's 49. I guess I should vaguely do them in order of increasing difficulty. It looks like the easiest one I haven't done is Imagawa Die Hard on a plane. Yeah, it's considered slightly easier apparently than Hidetatsu's Dying Wish. Of course, I'm over-leveled for all of them according to their recommendations, but I won't let that stop me. I can learn the Shu gesture, and I become a member of the Shu World Order, working for Liu Bei, who's been dead for centuries.
It seems there are still some Imagawa clan loyalists at large within the Oda's domain. They may be plotting to kill Lord Nobunaga to avenge their fallen master, and of course we can't let that happen. Let's stop them before they cause any real trouble. Also, is there any way you can reduce the volume on your dishwashing machine? It may be audible in the background. I'm not clear on that right now.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. I can hear it really loud, so. Abundant greenery and water. This forest long served as a haven for all manner of wildlife. I think we've already read this description. I'm not sure. Yeah, we've done this map before, although not often enough that I remember how it goes. Sorry. Lots of paths that look like paths, but then cut off in unexpected ways. If these are human enemies, I need to be using the switchglaive. Which is not quite... The switchglaive I'm using isn't doing quite as much damage as the... Kusarigama. I want you to come over here out of this guy's range, because he's really bothering me. You also see I've got a... Sorry. Tickle in my throat. Pretty sure it's not COVID, guys. But, pretty sure. Got, oh, hiccups is a symptom of COVID too, apparently. Oh, man, I might be in trouble. Do not want to get COVID before I've dealt with the other C illness that I got. Anyway, you might notice I'm using Electro Elephant as my spirit animal. Like, as I said, I've been trying to do some transformations there. I have put as many chance to not lose all your emerald when you die stuff on it as I can. I gotta say, that has been a huge increase in my enjoyment of the game. The ability to focus a build on not losing all of your progress when you mess that up and die. Because to me, one of the biggest frustrations in Nioh, and if you don't like that, you don't have to use it, which is cool. But to me, one of the biggest frustrations is losing hours of leveling up progress if you died twice. And giving people the option of kind of minimizing that is, I think, nice. You still have to be good at the game to actually win the battles and proceed. You're just not penalized as much if you ever fail. No matter what you do, Nobunaga will never win. Okay. I'm not sure that I care about that. I guess I'm a Nobunaga guy now. I'm wearing my Nobunaga, my NWO Nobunaga World Order t-shirts. I don't know why I'm talking about World Orders today. But, yeah, I gotta find out how to get to you. You've been really getting on my nerves. I guess he fell from the fall. Fell from the fall. Died from the fall. Because I was expecting to have to dive down on him, even wondering if it was a good idea to get that Amarita corpse, because if that would give him time to get up and come back. And then finally noticed, oh, he just did. I want to explore the level thoroughly in case there's like a cool treasures. Like there was one grinding level that I used to use a lot because it had a summoner's candle, which is a nice thing to... Oh, jeez. This is not the way to be doing this. Money for nothing and your chicks are not for free here. I'm going to lose these guys here. I'm heading deeper into enemy territory now, which is not wise. I need to get the get a jail-free card applied. And I failed to do that, so all those enemies are coming back. Okabe what? Seems like that was a unique or new human enemy. I did not get my corpse back. Not that big a deal, because I didn't have that much life, or didn't have that much stuff saved up, but, oh, and I didn't get that far either. I just unlocked a whole bunch of dudes. Got my cool elephant noises going on there. For whatever reason, while doing your awesome poses, you're usually immune to damage. That is not fair. You were supposed to be dead. Oh well. Wonder if it's a good idea to go back and kill those guys or just advance at this point. Probably want to kill those guys. So you were just not going to be snuck up on, apparently. You've decided that is not a thing that you are interested in. Would you just die already? For crying out loud. This guy is maybe the special boss of the level, for all I know. Yeah, he's definitely got his own unique shit going on. Ow! Yeah, he's got some unique shit going on. I need to find a way to clear out. I'm thinking maybe this is a shorter, more contained map than I initially realized, and oh, I should have wasted some. Can I get a few of you guys over here without attracting everyone? Oh, cool. I don't see that work often. That's the... I have it set up as a skill. You block at exactly the right time. You get to deliver an auto counter. I just usually prefer to just be blocking and hit them with one of these when I'm done. See there, I tried for the fancy block at exactly the right time, and it wasn't happening. Don't know that I've got the right... check something here. Seesaw Strike doesn't have anything set up on it. I might as well set something up. Poison. This is the one I'm using most of the time, and it restores 5% of your maximum health when defeating an enemy. Oh, these are the high stance. Never mind. Fill the void. Let me give that one poison. In case I ever pull this one off by mistake, I'll give it fire, but Unity Revolution is... no. I guess this is it. Let's switch these up. I'm going to give Unity Revolution the key damage. And this one will get Amarita boost. Because this is the one I'm actually using most of the time. So it's probably the one... If I was off-screening for levels, maybe I would give it Amarita boost, but since I'm not, I probably want to give it the key reduction, where it does... Well, no, it does more key damage is what it does. It's not a reduction of anything. Oh, I got myself concerned about these hiccups. I really did read something earlier today suggesting hiccups were a potential symptom of COVID. Here's the rare accident where you knock the guy's key out at the wrong time, so you miss your chance for a final blow because you hit him with the rest of your combo, and you only get one hit back before they're no longer in the dazed status. So I'm kind of looking everywhere except over there, but I think there's just a ton of humans over there. And you want to get rid of all of them before you got to deal with the main dude. May be able to get something else over here. Nope. Well, except looks like I can sneak behind. Do I want to avoid fighting this guy entirely? Or have I just lost track of where he is and I'm afraid to admit it? He's over here somewhere. Looks like he's not interested in falling to ranged attacks. He's not really that interested in getting hit with any of my attacks, it looks like. Ah, I didn't want that. Fuck. Yeah, it's a shame, buddy. So he fades to the far plane, and I'll activate some defensive stuff I didn't activate before, which will probably now wear off before I get to whoever the real boss of the stage is. But it looks like I had to defeat him to unlock a gate to further progress, and I've now done that. Oh. So you're back, eh? And I'm now really good against dealing a lot of thunder damage, which is probably not useful against you. So I'm going to keep this poison going if I can. I doubt this is useful against you, but at least it won't do nothing. He wasn't the toughest boss, but I don't have a great memory of his pattern. And I'm not using the Kusarigama against him this time. Looks like my absorb some damage stuff was useful there. Am I in the right pose? I am. Let's get my defense stuff going again. Am I get out of jail free? Ow. Yeah, that was bad. Got to see his awful teeth there. Having very little luck getting his stamina down. Oh, well, I guess I was missing some victory I could get over him. Truly clear, eh? I thought I cleared it before when I murdered you, but I guess I didn't clear it out all the way. Oh, well. That's just about perfect length of mission, because I chit-chatted away for a couple minutes at the beginning of the video, and got us up to about the right length, despite my hiccups. I'm not doing vocal hiccups. I'm doing those hiccups where I just kind of freeze up for a minute and can't speak. And that was kind of vocal, but that was also kind of a belch.
To think they came to revive their master's head. Is that what you'd call true samurai warrior, samurai loyalty? I wonder if I'm expected to revive Nobunaga's head later. I think I'd rather just take over Japan myself. They may be the enemy, but I can't help but be impressed by their dedication. Now that we serve Lord Nobunaga, we do well to learn from their example.
Cool. Cool beans. Well, we didn't exactly get enough points to level up. But we definitely learned a new title. Basically, we got monster titles and human titles. And, Dominator means we just defeated him 5 times, so... Plus, I feel like coming back and dealing... Like, yeah, some of these things I might never bother to get. Like, you know, beat certain bosses without taking a hit. I've done that on the 2 kind of bosses of level 1. But that's it. I have not... Oh, they wouldn't be here. They'd be here. Because so far, that's the only boss that had a... There's only one plot level that had a totally human boss. But Kamitachi, haven't beaten him without taking a hit. I actually need to go through and get Yatsu no Kami one more time to get 10 points of reputation there. But yeah, the real points for the bosses on reputation are for beating them without taking a hit. I don't know that I'm ever going to do that with Enenra. I've just not done well with that boss. I might get to the point where I've got so many passes, my damage is so much higher, I just have to do a lot less successful dodging to win, but seems unlikely. It's just Mizuki, or Gozuki, or Mezuki, whatever the final boss of the first stage is, and then there's the, like, Gozuki, the similar type of boss, but he doesn't count as a boss, so you don't get a title for beating him. Perfect. Because, again, he's not a boss. Anyway, it's going to be it for this video. When we come back next time, I have some water to try to get rid of these hiccups, and we will continue working on Let's Play Nioh 2. See you next... see you next... Perfect.